What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Killer Man Murphy Show. And if you saw my last video, all 6 of you probably, I'm not sure, you heard I was gonna do my top 5 Bawspotato videos as my next videos. And looking back, he had some pretty entertaining videos and had some good things to say. So I got I got a couple of honorable mentions, but my main one, that is destroying the E.T. video game. And guess what? You know who got him that game and who made him play the E.T. game and suggested it? Me. Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome, Bawspotato. I'm a terrible human being. It's actually kind of a funny story. I was at this bookstore and I found the E.T. game for literally $1. My dad said, "Hey, do you want to buy it just to have it?" And I go, "Yeah, sure." So then, Bawspotato's mom came over to my house, and he wasn't there. I think he was somewhere else. I'm not sure. And I was gonna give him that game for like Christmas 2015, something like that. So yeah, I won't use editing in this video, not because it accidentally messed up last videos, just because takes some time to upload, and just don't want to do it. So yeah. So that's an honorable mention. And yeah, let's get down to the list. So, top 5 Bawspotato videos. Number 5, and yes, I got my list. Reaction to deleted Zelda videos, so funny. So must watch, so funny. That video, that was me, my 11-year-old self that sounds like a girl. Looking back on all those videos, I sounded so terrible. Anyway, it was pretty funny, my pretty corny acting there. Why? He's like, "Jape, someone deleted Zelda." That someone was me. Why? I was at the final boss, someone deleted it. I just go over there and pet my dog. And I'm like, "Someone deleted it." The DS still works, by the way. It's pretty funny. I threw a pillow at him, then I chased him up to my room. And fun fact, after he opened the door, I still beat him with the pillow, and he's like, dude, it's cut off, we cut it off. Which is pretty funny. So yeah. So then the next video is just a fun little, montage video. And that video is my comment section in a nutshell. Now, most of these comics were by me. My favorite ones probably is, it's like, "Great video, dude. Dargon Ballsy." I can spell dragon. I can. It's just, I don't have a computer. Well, I do, but I use, my YouTube stuff on my phone, and I accidentally spelled it like that. So, yeah. That was pretty funny, and it was funny, all the hate he was getting for the FNAF videos and stuff. And, yeah. That was pretty funny. Okay, so back to it. So yeah, that video was pretty funny, and okay. But yeah, it's just funny, just him reacting to those comments and stuff, and yeah. Number 3. Now this video is one of my favorites because it's a very gutsy move to make, and so is my number 1 pick, and that's why it's my favorite video. Anyway, so this video, it's a very gutsy move. It's very controversial to talk about, especially his number 1 pick. And I won't reveal his number 1 pick, but top 17 worst YouTube channels. That was a great video to watch. It just showed you how much he didn't like these channels, and yeah. I don't agree with his number 1 pick. I don't think he's the worst YouTuber, and he's probably gonna get a lot of hate for saying that. Honestly, that's very controversial to talk about. Anyways, I can move my nose. I'm easily amused. Fix that. Okay. So yeah. So that's very controversial to talk about, and I gotta give him credit for how much of a gutsy move that was. So yeah, top 17 worst YouTube channels, and a lot of his other picks were controversial too. I love I think I was his brother or cousin, I don't know. He's like, "I'm getting ready to murder a bunch of people." It's like, "Stop talking, you're gonna get this video taken down." That was pretty funny. Alright, my number 2. E.T. video game review. I remember I was playing video games at my friend's house, and then this video came up. I'm like, "Oh crap." So I make up some excuse my mom's texting, and I go and I watch this video. It was pretty funny. It was really funny, and I apologize, honestly. I put him through that pain. I made him watch that. It's pretty funny. That was a pretty funny video. Just like, get out of the freaking hole. Get out of the freaking hole. It was, you know. So that was pretty funny. And just, he's like, it's Smokey the Bear. He's taking you to ancient Rome. And just, anyway, so yeah. And my number one pick of top 10, or top 5 Bawspotato videos is, number 1, is this the most entertaining video? Is this even, like, the best video? Well, I think it is in all 4 parts of it, and that's why I hate the Five Nights at Freddy's fan base, and it's off, or why I hate FNAF, and it's awful friend. We gonna edit that out. Why I hate Five Nights at Freddy's and its awful fan base, part 1 through 4. First part, I honestly, I don't hate Five Nights at Freddy's. Like I said, when I, like, 2015, 2016, or 2014, when the game came out, I was a really huge fan of FNAF and FNAF 1, and the third game, absolutely hate it. And it's kind of controversial to talk about, too, because everyone seems to love the 4th game, and I honestly hate the 4th game. And I go down my ranking of the FNAF games, go watch that. That's a very controversial list to talk about. Anyway, but it's just how much guts he had to talk about this. Like, it's awful fan base and how awful the art is. And just, in part 1, I agree 100% with. He didn't go over the flaws of the game, which was fine, which was awesome. It just, went over the fan base. But part 2, I didn't like so much, but I still had to include it because how much of a guts move that was. And he got a lot of hate for those videos. I'm not kidding. Like, I think on the first part, he got like 10 dislikes and like 4 likes. So yeah, like, he got a lot of hate for that. And if you see my comments in a nutshell, most of his hate comments, or I'm gonna quote that because he didn't get that much hate comments, are for those videos. And part 2, he went over the flaws of FNAF 2 and why he hates the game. And I don't agree. FNAF 2 is probably my favorite horror game. And FNAF 3. That one was really entertaining because, I was in it. I'm super entertaining. And then FNAF 4 just explains why do people like this game, and the main reason I like it, just, you gotta give him credit for it. How much courage, or probably didn't take him that much courage, but how brave he is to go up there and say FNAF is the worst video game or the worst thing ever to people, especially YouTube, nevertheless. And this was released at a time where FNAF was everywhere, and just, yeah. So yeah, for my 2-year anniversary, I will do top 5 Killer Man Murphy videos. And yeah, also thank you guys so much for 74 subscribers, and go subscribe to Bawspotato's channel. Good night, everybody.